I am sweating. I have chills. I did not see that coming at all. He could have got. He could have easily got him. And then. Oh my,
I just got a call from the high school.
What's wrong?
tell me he died. I cannot believe they would kill Diaz.
Stupid smartphone.
Click here to import contacts.
Carmen?
Would he shatter his spine or something? He's alive.
Fair share of these, so you know the next 24 hours are critical.
He's alive.
He's gonna pull through, right?
We're doing everything we can.
And his son did it.
Excuse me.
That is some horribly violent shit. I am like profusely sweating.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry?
Your son almost...
Sorry? Before Miguel met you, he was a sweet boy. He avoided fights. Now look what you did.
Don't blame him for that.
I never want to see you again.
For such a happy episode 9, this is dark. At least they didn't kill him. I was like, holy shit, man.
It's all right now, okay? Everything's
Look
gonna
how
be
beat up she is. Holy shit.
I don't care about Tori. I just want Miguel to be okay.
I can't believe Robbie would do that.
It's all my fault.
Oh, no. No, don't say that, Sam.
This got dark quick. Is that Robbie? One run plate. Oh my god.
Hey, Sensei, it's Miguel. I knocked on your door this morning, but I guess you already left. I'm having some girl trouble, and well, you're better at this sort of thing than me. I'll come by the dojo after school. My mom's working tonight, so maybe we can grab a burger at that place you like? Alright, talk to you later.
That is horrible. Is that how it's gonna end? Just give it up, guys, for now. Shit's bad enough. We don't need you fighting more. Look what their fighting did. This is their fault. Mainly Daniel. Daniel's a heated nutcase. Johnny is trying to fix stuff. None of this would have happened if Daniel just kind of like acted like an adult. Back to the bottle. I don't blame him in this case. That is some rough shit. You get a phone call from the kid basically telling you you're like a father figure to him and you weren't there. Here it comes. He's going to the school. Are we going to have a Terry Silver wrap up? They're in there. Oh my God, please be Terry Silver. I have been preaching it since probably episode 1, guys. It's literally, if you're a fan, it's the only way they could go with this. If it's not the alley angle, it's got to be the Terry Silver.
Class! We have a visitor.
What, do you rent the back room?
The hell do you think you're doing?
What does it look like? I'm teaching my students.
He owns Cobra Kai.
You let them down when they needed you the most. Somebody needed to remind them what it takes to win.
After everything I did for you.
Miguel is in the hospital because of you. He showed mercy to Robbie Keane because of you. If he dies, that's on you.
I did warn you about this. I told you not to show weakness.
Get out.
This is my dojo. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
He owns Cobra Kai.
When you were out of town, I had a little talk with the landlord. Turns out he doesn't like you much. But you know the problem with those handshake deals. There are no guarantees.
He fucked him over.
Can't do
Team up with LaRusso.
I founded Cobra Kai. It belongs to me. It always has. And it always will.
That's the old crease move right there.
I will never let my students lose. Even if they have to learn the hard way. One day you'll thank me for this, Johnny.
This was a mistake. You want Cobra Kai. It's yours.
Is he gonna join Miyagi-Do and help Daniel? That'd be pretty cool.
Class. Forward strike. Lights.
So did he just get the back room? Because why would he not be fighting up front? The handshake deal was on the back room, right? Or does he not have any of it now? Because you can't just take his dojo. I don't know.
I got her favorite sandwich from Il Tramezzino.
Still waiting for her to get back from her x-rays.
I'm
Now
still.
the doctor thinks she might have cracked a rib.
Oh, God.
This has to stop, Daniel.
I know, you're right. I know, I swear. I'm not gonna let Cobra Kai get away with this.
Enough
I'm not.
with Cobra Kai. Did you see what the stupid rivalry has done? Our daughter is in the hospital. No more karate.
Okay, all right. Amanda, I know, you're right.
No more karate. It's over.
Our daughter's in the hospital. Miguel almost died, and he's like probably paralyzed or something. Jesus Christmas. How is it gonna end? Cruel Summer, another remix.
First tournament back in '81. I want you to have it.
Trying to smile, but the air is so heavy and dry.
Who's the man? Tell me you're the man. I'm the man.
Aww.
Never accept defeat.
Diaz is one of my favorite, even at his worst.
One of the best things in my life has been teaching you. I'll always be on your side, and I'll always have your best interest at heart.
Maybe Terry Silver will show up and be like, hey, I own Cobra Kai. Let's fix this shit. But Terry's an asshole. I think it's just going to end like this. No big nostalgia blast.
I tried my best. I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm sorry.
City's crowded, my
I dig this remix. I just hope I could play it for you guys without getting copyrighted.
Don't worry. Miguel's a good kid. I won't let him go astray.
and go. It's a cruel
So what's he going to do? Don't break your car. Oh, because it's Cobra Kai. I get it. Who was that? It's Allie. Tell me on his phone it says Allie. If it says Allie on his phone and the message went through, oh my God, tell me it's Allie. I have chills everywhere. Who is it? I fucking knew it. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, they did it. I'm like, there isn't gonna be time for nostalgia. They did it. Ah, that was such a great ending, guys. Such a great ending. I was like, please don't just end it like this. You always got to give that last little jab. And boy, do they give it to us. I honestly did not think Allie was going to show up this season. If she would have, I thought it would have been much earlier. But the Terry Silver thing, they showed him in a flashback. I know I keep harping on it, guys, and I don't mean to annoy you guys if I do. I just really thought that flashback was foreshadowing him showing up at the end. Then when they're actually in the back of the dojo, I thought it was like Kreese and Terry broke in, or that when he turned around, Terry would have been like in the doorway, like, I own the rights to Cobra Kai. You can't just like start a business that is mine. Like that'd be like me going, I'm going to open an Amazon store. I can't just open an Amazon store. I thought it was going to be like a business thing that turned around and like Terry Silver took control. But no, when as soon as his phone beeped, I'm like, oh my God, brilliant. He did, that thing must have sent. I don't know if we didn't know it sent or if I just don't remember, but when he was in the bar, he sent the chat, he typed it out, but then the girl banged into him. And I don't think we ever saw it send, but when he got banged into it, must have sent. Otherwise, I just missed it. But brilliant. As soon as it beeped, I'm like, oh my God, you guys saw the reaction. Ah, brilliant. I have chills. I was sweating. That episode, Miguel hitting the thing. Talk about a great finale, man. The entire episode was like a fight. Granted, it's very unrealistic that high schoolers would be fighting like that and that they would be that good at karate already. It is like not even a year. I took martial arts and self-defense and MMA and boxing for totals of like 15 to 20 years if you added it all up. So it's a little unrealistic, but the sake of the show and the sake of entertainment, I don't care. It's consistent with what they've been doing. So I'm not going to rag on the last episode. The entire show has been like that. So I'm going to not rag on it for that. I'm going to accept it for what it is. But that was incredible. Basically a fight the whole time. Tori is a nut. I still think, even if they didn't plan on that, that would be amazing if Tori with a Y is Terry's daughter. It makes sense. Hope they do that. And she's violent and vicious like Terry Silver was. Miguel is stabilized, but he might be paralyzed, man. I don't know if they'd go that dark, but I can't believe they already did what they did. He basically was like, no, Cobra Kai's not about that. Shows mercy. And then Robbie kicks him off the fucking balcony. I'm like, oh my God, the way they're slow-moing and everything. And then the way they showed his body on the stairs. Oh my God. I thought he was dead. And then having Johnny, I'm not kidding, guys. Maybe I'm in the moment right now, but Johnny has got to be one of my favorite character arcs at this point. He went from like one of the most hated guys for 2, maybe 3 movies. I don't think he was in the 3rd one, but he was like very hated character. He was everything. He was a rich douchebag jock in the 1st and 2nd movie. And you basically learn to hate him. In this, he has come full circle. He realizes his mistakes. He's trying to help kids, and everyone just keeps shitting on him. LaRusso fucked with him the 1st season. Now Kreese took his business this season. He is just like constantly going back to the bottle, but he means well. I have never felt bad for such an evil character that began as an evil character. I've never felt so bad. When he saw that voicemail in the hospital, he started tearing up. I was like, oh my God, I might break down because this is just heartbreaking. Diaz is like a second son to him, more so of a son than Robbie. He's done more for Diaz and helped Diaz more than his own son. And now you feel like because of what you did and what you taught, this kid might be paralyzed. His mother, who you were dating, he basically gave up all the relationship shit to date Diaz's mother. Everything was going his way and it was heartbreaking. Oh my God, that voicemail. He's like, yeah, I was hoping we can grab burgers. And I like, blah, blah. Oh my God. Of all like the main people, a lot of the side characters aren't that believable in their fight scenes either, but it's still fun. But I would say out of the main people, I would say Diaz and Robbie are probably the best. I got to say Tori is really good. Tori, I don't know what kind of background these characters have in real life with martial arts, but I would say like Robbie, Diaz, Hawk, and Tori are all like far superior. LaRusso's daughter is right under them, I'd say. But LaRusso's daughter, in a lot of the shots, it's like you could tell it's forced and that there's even stunt doubles thrown in. I saw a couple stunt doubles with LaRusso too. It looks like Johnny's doing most of his stuff, but Johnny's also in the best shape of all of them. I mean, the dude's got to be like in his 40s. I'm in my 30s, and I saw this when I was a kid, so he's got to be in his like mid to late 40s, and he's in really good shape. So is Kreese. Kreese, I looked up, is 72. Kreese is in damn good shape for his age, considering he wasn't even like a super famous guy after all these movies. Like Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger are in really good shape, but they're like worth hundreds of millions of dollars, so they can afford to. Martin Kove isn't like $100 million celebrity, and he still maintains his health and his physicality. So I very much respect that. If I could nitpick anything, I would say LaRusso's daughter could like pick it up a little. Or like, I don't know. It's just her scenes, especially matched up against Tori. Tori is phenomenal. Even the girl, Aisha or something like that, Sam's friend who was at the country club and everything, I cannot remember her name. But even her fight scenes are more believable than Sam, I feel like, even though there's less of them. But when matched up against Tori, Tori is so good. It really shows how much better Tori is than Sam at actual fighting, which, I don't know, maybe Tori's supposed to be better. I mean, Sam technically won in the end. All I know is Tori on the surface looks like a much better fighter than Sam. When Diaz and Robbie fight, it looks believable because they're on the same like wavelength. Like for instance, when Dimitri fought Hawk, Dimitri isn't nearly as believable looking as Hawk. Hawk has quick, locked in movements. Hawk looks believable as hell. But while fighting Dimitri, you can notice how bad Dimitri is so there's no way Dimitri should have won that fight. But like I said, it's a show, so we got to believe what we got to believe. But when Hawk fights Diaz or Hawk fights Robbie, it looks like a legit fight because they're all on the same level kind of fight-wise. I don't know, just something I'd chat out there. I'm not trying to shit on Sam or anything like that. I'm just giving my opinion that if you actually look at all the fight scenes broken down, Sam has probably the least believable movements and action scenes. But still not bad. I'm just nitpicking on things. Overall, the episode, phenomenal. Definitely my favorite of the entire season. The way it ended with the phone call and everything, and the Cruel Summer. They had multiple variations of Cruel Summer, unless it was just slowed down and sped up versions by the same person. But I feel like there is at least 2, maybe even 3 versions of Cruel Summer in this season. But everything great, guys. I'm going to end it there, so you guys let me know what you think. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I definitely think this finale was the best, maybe the best episode of both seasons. Probably the best episode of both seasons. The way Diaz went down, the way Tori went down, the way the phone call ended everything, and now it looks like we might get Daniel and possibly Johnny teaming up because Daniel can't keep focusing on the karate. He's losing his family. He's losing his business. Maybe it'll be this crazy where Daniel will be like, you know what, Johnny? You've learned your lesson. I'm going to let you run Miyagi-Do. How crazy would that be if Daniel let Johnny run Miyagi-Do so Daniel could focus on work and everything else? His son already is in love with Daniel's daughter. Granted, there is a rift between them right now, and Diaz is in the mix, and Diaz is possibly paralyzed or I don't know what, but I think that'd be really cool if next season Johnny ran Miyagi-Do. But you guys let me know what you think. Comments down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.